We wish to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is Treaty Number 6 territory and a traditional meeting ground and home of the First Nations, including both the treaty signatories, Cree, Saulteaux, Nakota Sioux, Stoney, and Cree Iroquois, as well as other Indigenous peoples, such as the Blackfoot and the Métis, who occupy this land. We extend our appreciation for the opportunity to live, create, and perform on this territory.
Welcome. I'm Chantal Gauche, the Executive Director here at the Citadel Theatre. And I'm so excited to tell you, we're back! We're back. We're back.
Barb, welcome back. I've been saving these for you.
It's great to be back. I can't wait to see these shows.
It's been a really challenging time here at the Citadel Theatre since we had to shut down due to COVID last March. But we have survived and we have thrived and we are so excited to be coming back. And we couldn't have done it without the help of so many of our stakeholders and so many of our patrons and donors. Our sponsors, Capital Power, EPCOR, Investors Group, and the McLeod Group of companies kept their support going so we could continue on and do programming all throughout the year. Our team has pivoted to not only work in times of uncertainty, but also to make sure that this facility and our processes are ready and improved for when you return. Not only safety protocols, but we will be delivering a new website, an improved ticketing system. We will be doing new food and beverage options that are very theater inspired and feel very homegrown and local. And we are ready to welcome you back with all the wonderful hospitality that you have come to expect from the Citadel. I especially want to thank you, our patrons. You have trusted us to deliver on the promise of our programming. You have waited patiently with your tickets in limbo for when we could come back to live theater and live audiences in this building. And we really could not have done it without you. There are going to be some differences, but we are going to take care of you and make sure that you have the value of all of your tickets that you have left with us out of your generosity and your patience. So look for an email from our box office and all of the other ways we're going to be reaching out to you to tell you how to take advantage of the amazing things we have in store. I couldn't be more excited to trade this FaceTime for this FaceTime. Let's go and see what the Citadel Theatre has in store for you next season. Let's go in and see Daryl. He's been waiting a really long time for this.
Hello, I'm standing on the stage of the Citadel's McLeod Theatre. Behind me is the set for the Garneau block. It played its dress rehearsal on March 13th, 2020. And then we all left the theater and locked the doors. The set has been standing here for 15 months, waiting for our return. In the meantime, we've planned and replanned and replanned. We've produced work online, on Zoom, in backyards, and on street corners, all to keep art alive, to keep supporting artists, and to keep connected to you, our audience. And finally, we're back. Based on the province's reopening plan, we've put together a season of programming to welcome you back to the theater. We'll start slowly with reduced audience capacity and build to larger productions and audiences as it's safe to do so. This season includes many shows we had originally scheduled for last year, before the pandemic changed our plans, as well as some exciting new shows. Our goal is to bring you as many of our previously announced shows as possible. So if a show you were looking forward to isn't included in this season, don't worry. You'll see many of those shows happen in future seasons. Honestly, I'm just thrilled to be announcing plays again. Ready? Okay, here we go. We'll begin in August with our 2 previously announced Horizon series shows, which were meant to open this past winter, but were postponed due to, well, you know. These are productions built for reduced audiences in our large Schachter Theatre. Heaven, by Alberta playwright Cheryl Fogo, will play July 31st to August 15th. It's the story of a black schoolteacher who arrives in Amber Valley in the 1920s to make a better life. But the memories she's outrunning may threaten what she's found. And Mary's Wedding, a Métis love story. Stephen Massicot's award-winning play, beautifully adapted by Thai Amy Grauman. This is a new look at a Canadian classic that stretches from the Alberta prairies to the battlegrounds of World War I. It will play August 28th to September 12th. In September, we'll return to the Garneau Block, Belinda Cornish's fantastic and funny adaptation of Todd Babiak's beloved book about an Edmonton neighborhood. It plays here on the McLab stage from September 23rd to October 10th. I guarantee you I will cry like a baby at that opening night. It will be so magical to see this set that has stood sentinel for so long come to life. From October 21st to 31st, we'll present Punctuate Theatre's award-winning play, Bears, by Matt Mackenzie, here in the McLab. This is an incredible work by an exciting local company that integrates dramatic storytelling and dance to tell a story about the devastating effects that industrial expansion and economic greed have on the lands of the First Nations people. Our subscription season will start in November with the premiere of a brand new hilarious farce, The Fiancé, by Edmonton playwright Holly Lewis. Lucy gets engaged to 3 men during World War II because no one should have to go overseas without someone to come home to. A lovely thought until the war ends and all 3 arrive at her apartment on the same evening. It's a madcap, wig-swapping, door-slamming, cake-facing farce with smart, hilarious women at its heart. The Fiancé plays November 6th to 28th in the Citadel Theatre. Okay, this is a big one. We are overjoyed to announce that Christmas will happen at the Citadel once again. David Van Bell's beautiful, music-filled 1940s adaptation of A Christmas Carol returns to the McLab stage for a second year, from November 27th to December 23rd. This will be a really special moment for us to gather as a community once again and celebrate the magic of the holidays. We start the new year with the fantastic drama The Royale by Marco Ramirez. Set in 1905, this electrifying play tells the story of a black boxer and his dreams to become the heavyweight champion of the world. It's one of the most thrilling, innovative scripts I've read. You can catch it in the McLab Theatre from February 5th to 27th. After a long wait, Mischief Theatre's hilarious Peter Pan Goes Wrong will finally trip onto the Citadel stage. This farce about a well-meaning community theater's attempts to produce Peter Pan and all the things that go wrong along the way is a laugh-until-you-cry good time for the whole family. This is the North American premiere of this production by the company who also created the West End and Broadway hit The Play That Goes Wrong. Peter Pan Goes Wrong plays February 26th to March 20th and is a partnership with our friends, the Arts Club Theatre in Vancouver. Our premiere of Aaron Shield's gorgeous new adaptation of Jane Eyre plays here on the McLab stage from March 24th to April 10th. One of literary history's great characters is brought to life by one of Canada's most exciting playwrights. This is a witty, romantic, feminist dive into Charlotte Bronte's masterpiece with a stellar cast. We're proud to produce the world premiere of The Herd by Edmonton playwright Kenneth T. Williams, in association with Toronto's Tarragon Theatre and the National Arts Centre Indigenous Theatre. Culture, science, and politics collide when twin white bisons are born to a First Nations ranch. But is this a miracle in the spiritual life of a Saskatchewan First Nation or a 1 in a billion scientific event? The Herd plays April 2nd to 24th on the Citadel stage. The premieres of Jane Eyre and The Herd are both part of our Collider Festival of New Work. If you love new plays, be sure to join us in April for both of these premieres, as well as readings of exciting new work in development. Our season ends with Dolly Parton's fantastic musical, 9 to 5. Set in the 1970s, this is a hilarious story of friendship and revenge, as 3 unlikely friends take control of their office and learn there's nothing they can't do. Based on the hit film and filled with Dolly Parton's much-loved songs, this is sure to be great fun. It runs April 30th to May 29th in the McLab. We're also presenting our road shows again all summer. Outdoor concerts by fantastic Edmonton duos that you can book for your yard, your sidewalk, or your neighborhood park. It's a great way to spend a summer evening. We also have more programming announcements coming up. that will include our house series of concerts, comedy, and cabarets, as well as our plans for an exciting new musical next summer. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for welcoming us onto your computers and into your backyards over the past year. Thank you for waiting for us. We're so excited to welcome you to the theater again and to share these stories with you. It's felt like such a long time, but we're back.